Players, we are here today with another Dark Age gameplay video. Today we're at 350 points, Outcast versus Prevailers. On the Outcast side, we have Mongo, Old Ma, and Cesspool. On the Prevailers, we have Captain Jake Flay, a War Knight Captain, a War Knight, and a War Knight Bondsman. For this quick skirmish game, we're going off full kills, no scenario. This battle is going to be to the last man standing. Round 1 initiative. 1 to 5, Outcast win and force Captain Flay to activate. Flay activates and advances forward, leading the charge. Next up is Old Ma, moving over to cover the right flank. Wanting to keep the War Knights near Flay, where they can benefit from his Inspire ability, the Prevailers advance the rest of his force up, preparing to engage. Finishing the round, we see the Outcast fearlessly stomping Mongo up into the fray. Meanwhile, Cesspool takes some cover to the left flank, looking for an opening to use his backstab ability. End of round 1. The forces prepare to engage. Round 2. Prevailers win initiative and look to take Mongo down. Flay activates with the War Knights, sending one up first to soften his target. A successful attack sees Mongo taking a power 6 hit, 4 from the War Knight's basic attack, +1 for the charge, and +1 from Flay's Inspire ability. Mongo rolls a 12 and fails his armor save, suffering a wound. Flay now activates and, deciding he wants to take a quick shot first, stops just short of melee to shoot his bio stunner. Mongo is hit, but rolls to see if he manages to deflect the shot. He fails and suffers the full power of the 9x2 hit. He fails his armor save, suffering 2 wounds due to the extreme damage ability of Flay's bio stunner. He's hurting, but he's not out of the fight yet. Flay now charges into melee, hoping to finish off the hulking Mongo with his Eternal Edge melee attack. Due to his attack of 10, as well as the charge and Genga bonuses, he's going to need to roll an 18 or less to hit Mongo, a pretty easy target. He rolls a 2, scoring a critical due to his critical strike ability. Mongo suffers what would be his last wound, but Mongo is not so easily taken down. Rolling for his Unstoppable ability, Mongo succeeds and merely shrugs off the hit. Mongo receives 1 weaken resolve counter, which means he's going to have a harder time passing his Unstoppable checks from here on out. Mongo activates and throws 2 attacks at Captain Flay, landing one of them. Flay suffers the power of a 6x2 and has to make 2 armor checks to avoid damage. He fails one and loses 2 HP as a result. Mongo's next attack action sees another hit, but also a critical failure, meaning he's going to lose an additional action for making the attack. Flay is a valiant fighter, but unfortunately that won't save him as he fails his armor save, suffering 2 more wounds and falling to the might of Mongo. Mongo now turns his sights on the lone War Knight and, hitting both his attacks, promptly smashes the War Knight into paste. Mongo's activation is done, and seeing his battle brothers fall, the War Knight Bondsman now advances up, hoping to finish off, or at least stall Mongo. His attack connects, and Mongo even fails his armor save. But Mongo is still unstoppable, so now rolls his check. A 16 fails, however, and the lone Bondsman has managed to bring the lumbering wasteland behemoth down. A short-lived victory, however, as Cesspool has been watching from the shadows, and now advances up to take advantage of the Bondsman being out in the open. He takes a shot with his Scourge pistol, successfully hitting. The War Knight shrugs off the hit. Not to be shown up, however, Cesspool takes one more shot and crits the War Knight, removing him as a casualty, right between the eyes. Not taking this lightly, the War Knight Captain moves up and now attempts to cast his Psychogenic, Weight of Sin. He's going to need a 10 or less, but unfortunately rolls an 11 and fails. Cesspool has escaped judgment this time. Old Ma now enters the fight. She loads a Widowmaker round into her multi-pistol and takes a shot at the Captain. She rolls and scores a 2, a hit. If the Captain doesn't pass this, it'll be the end of him. Luckily, his faith, probably his armor, hold, and he makes his armor save by rolling a 7, shrugging the shot off. It's the end of round 2, and it's a deadly standoff with the lone War Knight Captain facing off against 2 of the deadliest bounty hunters on Samaria. Round 3 initiative is rolled, and we see the Outcast winning with a 13. He activates Cesspool and moves up, taking a shot with his Scourge Pistol. The attack hits, which unfortunately means that the captain will gain 1 rock counter, reducing his armor this round. Luckily, the captain manages to make his armor save. Cesspool isn't done, however, and takes another shot at him, but it's off target and he misses with a 14. Having taken his 3 actions, Cesspool is now done and play passes to the War Knight captain. Deciding to go after the unactivated Old Maw, the captain charges up and performs his Shield Bash attack, hoping to knock the Old Huntress down. He rolls a 13 and manages to succeed. Old Maw is tricky, however, and uses her sidestep ability. She attempts to dodge the blow. An 18 fails, however, and she suffers the hit. She'll need a 9 or less to pass her armor save, but 11 fails and she suffers a wound. The captain now checks to see if he's managed to knock her prone. Needing a 10 or less, he rolls a 6, knocking his adversary to the ground. This is not good for Maw, as her sidestep ability is now useless. Worse still, the captain follows up with his Tribute Strike attack, which deals extra damage to prone targets. A 3 scores a hit, and due to the finishing blow ability of the strike, Maw will now have to pass 2 armor saves at a -6 or suffer 2 damage. She fails and is slain as a tribute to the Prevailers by the War Knight captain. All models have activated, so we now move to the Lingering Effects phase, which will see the captain roll to remove the rock counter. He fails this, meaning that the negatives of his armor will carry over to the next round. It's now down to a one-on-one fight as we go into round 4, Cesspool versus the War Knight captain. Initiative is rolled and Cesspool wins. Deciding to soften up the captain with his Scourge Pistol and hopefully give him more rock counters, he takes a shot but misses. The second shot connects, however, putting yet another rock counter on the captain. Due to the rock counters, the captain fails his armor save and suffers a wound. Cesspool, now seeking to finish off his weakened foe, charges into combat with his Shiv. He's going to need to roll a 17 or less to hit, due to a combination of his charge bonus as well as a +2 he's gaining from his backstab ability. He rolls, but scores an 18, a miss. The captain now activates and attempts to Shield Bash Cesspool, but misses. His second attack will connect, however, and Cesspool will fail his sidestep. Passes his armor save, but is knocked prone. The last AP, the captain raises his sword and, utilizing the finishing blow ability of his attack, manages to end the scourge that was Cesspool, dealing him 2 wounds and securing a victory for the Prevailer Council. We hope you have enjoyed this video and hope you'll join us next time when we showcase some of our newer units in a higher point value game.